Question 1, we have these 5 scenarios of 5 cases, and we have to classify these cases based on the decision-making conditions. So the option is certainty, under risk, and uncertainty. For question A, you're a manager of a Swiss ski resort thinking about adding another lift. Obviously, your decision will be influenced by the additional revenue it will generate, which depends on snowfall. You have fairly reliable weather data on snowfall level from the past 10 years. So the decision maker have historical data about the snowfall level. And from this historical data, the manager can estimate the chance of each state of nature. So for example, 3, 5, 2, so the probability for heavy snowfall will be 3 per 10. The probability of normal snowfall will be 5 divided by 10 will be half probability. And so because you can actually make probability from this case, the answer to question A would be under risk. Okay, moving on to question B. Simile Kitty wants to start her own business and have creative ideas, but she doesn't have any experience. Want to analyze some restaurant alternatives. So she wants to analyze some alternatives, but she doesn't have any historical data or secondary information. So she doesn't know the possibility of each condition that will occur in the future. Very limited amount of information. So in this case, it falls for uncertainty. So the answer is C for B. Next, question C. When Australia's treasurer decides where to deposit its state fund, he knows exactly the interest rate being offered. So because he knows exactly the rate for each bank, he or she will know the outcome of every alternatives. And furthermore, the accurate decision to deposit its state fund can be made. Because of this, the decision fall under certainty. So the answer for question C would be certainty. Question D. Magic Retail Limited received complaint from customer about stock out. To respond, their operation manager tried to seek cause of stock out based on his. So we underline first historical data here. The manager found that the problem caused by the current replenishment system. So you might be thinking because we have historical data, so it must be under risk. But in this case, because he already have historical data, the manager found that the problem is caused by current replenishment system. So he already know the cause to the stock out problem that he have here. And because of this, the manager know the problem without analyzing the potential problem alternative, because there's no need to do an analysis. He can make certain decision, accurate one. And so the answer for question D would be certainty. So don't really look out for, it's good if you look out for keywords like historical data, knows exactly, but you also have to understand the context of the case itself. So read carefully. And the last one, large shopping electronics shop get their supply from 4 suppliers, supplier A, B, C, D. Their product is refrigerator, and when employee try to check, it didn't run well. So the manager do an inspection to the warehouse to check, and by using the portion of each supplier, the manager calculate the outcome of defect. So the manager can issue the complaint to the supplier. So by using the portion, the manager used the chance of probabilities to calculate the outcome of the defect refrigerator. So because there's a calculation here, we can use probability. The answer for question E would be under risk. Okay, moving on to question 1 on the next recording.